Hello again, everyone, and yet again I have had a long break between my reviews for the series. I do apologize for that, but I will talk more about that later. But speaking on this review, it should be a fairly short one, wrapping up what I would guess I would call the beginning saga of the series. Because in the next video, my personal favorite saga is going to start. So now, let's get back on track, and let's begin. Kyo and Zatch go out on the coast of England to test out their new spell, but get distracted when they hear a song in the distance. Zatch goes to check it out, but gets surprise attacked by a new book holder, but once Kyo explains that they are friendly, she has lunch with them. She introduces herself as Djem, and tells them that she hates her Momoto, Yopopo, because he is the reason her parents got hurt, and that his dance has the ability to attract other Momotos. So another team found and attacked them. Now they have been on the run, trying to find that same team to get revenge on them, and that team soon arrives. They notice that Yopopo was gone, and we cut to him trying to fight the other team on his own. And we see him just get beaten down until Zatch and Kyo finally find him. And they proclaim that they will protect Djem just like him, so he can fight with all of his power. They blast the enemy Momoto with a spell, but it seems to do no damage to him. Kyo, seeing that their attacks are not doing anything to it, decides to cast their force spell, but nothing happens. And it causes the other team to attack Djem, managing to set Yopopo's book on fire. But Yopopo does not care, and keeps on fighting because he just wants to protect Djem. So Kyo, now feeling desperate, casts the force spell, Bao Zekarga, which basically summons a huge lightning dragon, destroying the enemy Momoto's armor, which opens them up for Djem and Yopopo to finish them off. And then we get a tearful goodbye where Djem thanks him for protecting her and tells him that she loves him as he fades away happily. Then, seeing how down both of them are after what happened with Yopopo, Kyo's father suggests that they go sightseeing. And while they are doing that, they somehow run into Canchome because Folgore is performing in the area. Canchome challenges them again, but quickly tells them that he just wants to talk with him. They follow him to his hotel, and we get a funny movie parody of 007, but it's Folgore, so it's OOF, or Oof, which is honestly great comedy there, I can't lie. But Canchome tells them that Folgore is missing and asks for their help to find him. They then walk around the city using Zatch to track where he's been, with Kyo getting pissed because of how long it's taking until he asks Canchome if he said anything before he left. He said he was going to see a girl, which pisses him off even more until they arrive at the hospital. They go around searching for him and eventually find him. Kyo chases him through the hospital and even casts a spell at him, but he still manages to escape. They find the room he ran to and see that he was here at the hospital to visit a little girl who was a fan of his. He also bought toys and flowers and candy for all of the kids that were with her, so no one would feel left out. Kyo, seeing Folgore's true intentions, begins to leave, with Folgore stopping him, telling him to stay for his public concert, but Kyo simply says he already got a great view of his performance, ending it off with Kyo telling him to survive, with him proclaiming that he will protect Canchome and see them again. Kyo gets back to his father, and he shows him the reason he flew Kyo over. He has a stone tablet that looks like it has a Momoto inside it, with the lettering on it being similar to the spell books. And on top of that, it was found in ruins that date back over 1,000 years ago, matching up with the last battle for the king. He gives Kyo a photo so he can do his own research on it, but Kyo has to quickly leave to go back to Japan. We get to all the friends they have made while they were here, seeing them off, with Zatch making a new friend with a strange looking horse. They quickly drive off, with the horse quickly getting a spell book from the bushes and runs after them, with us ending the chapter with Canchome being taken away in a circus car. So for the extras, we get a cover of Volume 6, which is Zatch and Kyo walking in an English town. And the back of Volume 6 is Djem and Yopopo dancing together. We get to see what seems like the first meeting of Yopopo and Djem, with him looking at how her parents love her from outside a window. Chapter 49 has Zatch and Kyo continuing their walk at the shore where they first tried to cast their 4th spell. Chapter 50 is just a single-page spread of everyone. Chapter 51 is a colored single-page spread of Zatch and Kyo on a beach getting ready to fight the evil team that were hunting down Djem and Yopopo. I also want to mention the great double-page spread of them casting Bow for the first time. Chapter 52 just has Zatch and Kyo relaxing while they're seeing the sights. And finally, Chapter 53 has a group shot of Kyo and Zatch standing with Folgore and Canchome. Alright, let's first talk about the opponent team for these chapters, Kikuropu and the British Gentleman. There's not much to say about the British Gentleman except that he was definitely evil, attacking Djem's family, and had no qualms about hurting children. Then Kikuropu was definitely the one carrying their team since he had such a strong body. Most of the early Momotos could not crack or even scratch his armor. Of course, like all the teams, I will be giving them their own video going more in depth about them, but for now, I have to say that they were decently strong for where they were in the story. Next is Djem and Yopopo, who had a nice short arc. They both were sweet characters, with Yopopo being very memorable because of his name, how he looks, and how he dances. They were behind on their spells compared to the other Momotos we have seen, only having 2. And if they did survive past this point, I couldn't see them lasting that long in the fight to become king. Canchome and Folgore came back into the story briefly, with a nice heartwarming story of Folgore visiting child fans in the hospital, and basically cementing them as an ally in the future. And the ending with Canchome being taken away in the circus truck will come back the next time we see them. Then finally, Zatch and Kyo had 2 big developments, with unlocking the 4th spell that basically one-shotted Kikuropu, breaking his shell armor. And for the fans that have already read the whole story, they know how important this moment is. We also get an introductory mystery that will pertain to the next saga of the series with the stone tablets. And like I said before, this saga coming up is my favorite, so I will try to get the videos out more often. And by the end, we get introduced to a new character that will be a mainstay and a future ally. So that was about everything for this short review. The next video will be much longer, and it will be introducing a fan favorite team to us. Also, if you want to see more Zatch Bell content, I have a playlist right over here for the chapter reviews and character reviews. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to catch my next Zatch Bell video when it comes out. With all this done, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.